Fight your fears of this loading screen to survive. Loading screens are scary. It's true. We return. After fucking literally taking 24 hours to upload the first video. I knew it was gonna take a while. Oh wait, fuck. Did I... Oh, okay, never mind. I should drop off the ink ribbon though. Yeah. Good Christ. Fucking took long enough. I don't know I don't know whether to blame my shitty little desert internet or just, you know, everyone who has videos into the multi-gigs has to deal with that little issue. I'm pretty sure you can only use this door twice, and now the doorknob is destroyed and you can never use it again. But regardless... Ah, that guy never turned into a Crimson Head. And I never went through the dog hallway and had the dogs jump through. Or the zombies through the window. I'm just skipping all the... Where the... Why am I going out here? Holy shit. What am I doing? Skipping a step here. Because in the original game, you just get the... Instead of collecting the masks, you collect, like... You remember that medallion that I got from the insect room? With the architecture's will, or whatever it was called in there? You just get a whole bunch of those, and you slot those into the little hallway outside in the garden there, and that is what leads to the residence. But in this, you get the masks, and you gotta go back down into hell here. And do this cool shit. You sure this is the one without eyes? Yep. Aw, looks so good. This was the moment where I was like, holy damn, this fucking HD remake looks really fucking great. Watch that coffin. Boom. Shaking blood on the screen. That must have really fucked people over, you know, back in the day when it first came out. Like, playing their GameCube, and all of a sudden, splurk. Ah, blood on the screen, you know? And of course her immediate instinct is to go towards the fucking Dracula coffin and not run the fuck away. What triggered that exactly? And there's Trevor. And there's Trevor. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. He's not actually a very tough boss fight, regardless. This weapon, this item's actually a lot cooler than it seems on first inspection. Because... Oh, I don't need this. Let's leave that clip and move on. Because it actually has two uses. You can slot it in two different places. And you don't know that right now. But I'm going to show you. A little spoiler real quick. So yeah, like, Trevor dies. Who took the time to make a giant because it was Trevor who designed the mansion, right? So, here you go. This is the way down to where Lisa Trevor is. Wonder what's on the other side of this door. It's probably some bullshit. So, later on, we take this, and you need two of them in order to open the door. But we don't have that yet, so let's go and use this on what we're supposed to. And, yeah, so Trevor designed the mansion. Did he design that room with the coffin? Where did the coffin come from? Because they put him into it after he died, and then strung it up, and then had the chains be connected to the masks. Who did that? Because Trevor was already dead. Oh, I thought they were gonna jump out. Right? So, and when did he become a zombie? When did he become a Crimson Head? What is the timeline for that? Because Trevor died way before the fucking outbreak happened. Yeah, just run right past that. So, yeah, the timeline on that one. Oh. That's kind of cool. They go through the doors. That only happens in like a couple areas. And again, all of these triggers for these spook moments are dependent on you running back and forth from one end of the mansion to the other, not really knowing what you're supposed to do. I'm kind of skipping a lot of them because I do know what I'm supposed to do. Slot that in. Whoa, Jesus! And here we go. First half of the game officially complete. Only took like an hour and a half or so. Let's go ahead and grab this little nugget of deliciousness. You actually never really want to use what are they called? First aid sprays. Okay, that first door is a trap. This door is a new area for this game. Because it fucks up your ranking at the end. I forget. Shit. Oh, wait, what's the, Valley, Cave, Summit, Path. Oh, damn it, I forget. Anyway. Which one? I think that's right. You just want to have the dogs facing away from the door. And this cutscene would not happen if you didn't get Richard the serum in time, because you would not have the radio. He would be dead before he could give you the radio, and Jill is too stupid to take the radio off his body. Well, that's an invitation to go out there if I've ever heard it. And I believe... Nope. Try that again. There we go. Sweet. I know the ship by memory. I think the Lisa part of this game is actually, like, one of the best parts about this whole remake shtick. Oh, shit, I forgot the thing. Well, I'll get on the way back. Fuck you, crows. Because Lisa is the thing they added into the remake to be like... A, she's really creepy. It's like a really great, you know, execution of the concept that they were going for. And, like, they shoved her in as, like, a kind of, like, a giant retcon. Because they're like, hey, like, in the original game, it was just the T virus, and then RE2, we had the G virus, and then the T Veronica virus, and the Nemesis virus, and the fucking Progenitor virus. Let's go back to the first game and insert something that explains that they were testing all of these viruses all at the same time. You know? And so that's what Lisa is. She's this big, like, guinea pig. Where, like, she got injected with every single one of the fucking viruses that has ever been in the series. They used her as a guinea pig for the T virus, for the G virus, for the Nemesis virus, for the T Veronica virus, the Progenitor virus. It's really fucked up. And her story in general is just really, you know, creepy and interesting. Yeah, let's grab that, wind crest. There we go. We don't actually need that because we don't need the weapon that it gives us, but I just want it for the sake of it. And Crank! Yeah, Crank! The most famous item in Resident Evil. Working! Working! Uh-oh. Mama's home. That's really goofy. Just knocks you the fuck out, drags you in front of the fire, and then leaves. And then comes back inside. Would you like some tea, madam? I have not had house guests in quite a while. Oh shit. Suck it. Yeah, she'll just get back up. She's invincible. So, you know, fuck that. Getting out of here. Lisa Trevor's pretty much, you know, emblematic of what a great fucking remake this is. And game in general. Like, even if the original game hadn't existed, it would be fantastic. Fuck you. Oh god. Where am I going? And we're gonna be discovering more about her later. Like, this was just her little introduction. That was not our only encounter with her, don't worry. And she is mentioned a lot in the Wesker report that I talked about before. Slot that baby in. And we get more crests. That's a reward. So these are the crests that you collected in the original game instead of the face masks. And you use them to get out into past that door where I slotted the thingy into. You didn't have to do this part, I don't remember. But now, instead, they let you have these as sort of like a little, you know, reference, a nod to the original, and you use it to get another item. An optional item, but, you know, if you're playing the game legitimately, you do want it. Last one. And we get the Magnum. Yeah. Probably the most powerful weapon. That's like a legitimate actual weapon and not like a bonus item or something that you're not supposed to technically get. Get away from me. And of course, being the most powerful, the ammo port is most rare, so you want to save it for bosses and whatnot. Let's take a look at it though. Yeah, look at that thing. Not quite as good as Barry's, but still pretty awesome. In fact, let's see what Jill looks like with it. Yeah. Looks pretty good. Not as cool as the hand cannon, where Leon would carry it over his fucking shoulder like a goddamn broadsword. But pretty close. So yeah, all we needed to do in this area was get the crank. Of course, Lisa Trevor, new addition to this remake, was guarding the crank, the most important item in all of Resident Evil games ever. Fucking cranks. This fucking series is defined by its fucking cranks. Long after the name Resident Evil is forgotten in the annals of gaming history, cranks will be remembered.
If you can hear me, just give me a sign. Anything.
Jill to Brad, can you hear me? Shit, it's broken.
Shit! It's not broken, it just... It receives, but it doesn't, what's the phrase? It doesn't, It's incoming, not outgoing. You dick. That's fine. It's fine, it's fine. That's such a funny health rating. How are you? Are you healthy? No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Shut up. In easier difficulty modes, there would be some blue herbs here, because you're about to encounter enemies that will poison the shit out of you. I don't really understand what the purpose of this area in the mansion is. Yeah, here's what we needed the crank for. If you didn't go and get it from Lisa, we would have to turn around and get it now. Why don't you just leave the crank in the hole? Why don't you just leave the crank in the hole? Why do you have to take the crank with you? There's nowhere else that uses the crank for anything. Look at this terrible FMV. It looks so shitty. Oh, speaking of, Resident Evil 0 just came out. The remake, the HD of the RE0, and that's really frustrating because that game sucks. I kind of want to do a video, just to, not like a full playthrough, but like just a short little thing, probably through the first area of the game, to talk about how I feel about it. My feelings are not positive. I don't want to, because like the reason is because there's so much about that game that's like, fuck that game, and like it's helpful to have like, see, this is what I'm talking about. It's demonstrably on screen for you to see this is what I'm referring to. Fucking crows. Oh, okay, we'll come back here later once we get the battery. Instead, if I talk about it now, I'd have to be like, I'd have to explain what it is I'm talking about, and then explain why I don't like it. And if you haven't actually seen that game, you wouldn't really know what I'm saying anyway. So I might do some, because I do need to play through it. I'll probably do like the first section of the train, and be like, see, this is why this game sucks. And if you thought, like, the train section of the game, like, if you know anything about Resident Evil 0, it's the train section, because that's the part that they pimped out in all of the preview material. In every promotional piece of anything having anything to do with Resident Evil 0, the train is what they show off. Because they know that's the only part of the game that's any good. And even then, it's pretty shitty. Let's go ahead and dump this, because we don't need it. Oh, and the crank, we won't be needing that for quite a while either. We might need the lighter, because I don't quite remember. Here's the part of the game where, like, the puzzles start not being something I've memorized, and start being something I need to look up. So let's go ahead and take that. Oh, wait. That's better. When I first played this game, because the instant I got this game here on the PS4, I wanted to do that speedrun thing. But, darn it. When I first got it, I was playing through it, like, pre-down, like, the PS4 does that thing where you can play it before it's finished downloading. So, like, you only play through, like, the first section of the game, or the tutorial or something, and then it's like, okay, when it's done downloading, you can play the rest of it. So I was trying to do the speed run, and then, here's a cool shot, hold on. Oh, that's so fucking good. You're dead now. When I, the part that this game was like, okay, that's as much as you get, finish downloading it now, was up to the part where you get to this area. When you get to that door leading into the garden house, it's like, okay, you're done. And I was like, that's lame, I'm trying to speedrun this shit. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll put the PS4 in rest mode, and come back to it later. And also, I hadn't saved, because it was a speedrun. That's not a rule or anything, but, you know, saving wastes time. And I knew what I was doing, so I didn't save. And then I turned on rest mode, and for some reason, 365. For some reason, putting in rest mode turned the game off. So all that progress I made went down the toilet. Very frustrating. But it was fine because it just let me do the speed run, you know, on camera. And that was better in the long run. But still, pretty annoying. I don't like that feature. Like, they hype it up, but I'm not a fan of it. Ooh, that's nifty. One of the things about fucking Resident Evil 0 that's so dumb is Rebecca's special skill is she can mix herbs. One of the jokes about that was like, because that entire game, Wesker and Birkin are watching through a camera, watching the entire game happen, and they're like, one of the jokes was like, Birkin's like, who the fuck is that, like, fucking 12-year-old fucking toddler? That's Rebecca Chambers, she's part of my fucking STARS unit. Why did you hire a 12-year-old to join your STARS unit? Well, she can, you know, she can mix herbs. My fucking 12-year-old daughter knows how to mix herbs, you fucking idiot. That's not a special skill. Literally every character in the goddamn series knows how to mix herbs. Oh, it's so stupid.
No, that wasn't part of our deal.
Like I said,
Obvious Wesker voice.
Necessary to destroy stars. What about my family? If I play my cards right.
They don't subtitle Wesker voice, but if you listen, you can actually hear what he's saying, and Barry's half of the conversation doesn't actually make any sense, considering as in reply to what Wesker's saying.
Jill.
Barry, I heard someone talking.
Oh, you heard.
Oh, shit, I've been caught
I
red-handed.
think age is starting to take its toll. Talking to myself is becoming a bad habit.
That's your cover,
Talking to yourself? You alright?
and you just immediately
What's got
buy
into
it.
you?
I very distinctly heard two different
Pretty worried,
voices,
aren't I?
Barry.
But don't, I'm alright. I guess this creepy mansion has gotten to my nerves.
How did you get here, by the way?
I think I'll go outside, get some fresh air for a change.
Barry,
Don't worry. I'm just going to get some fresh air.
you're retarded.
Lucky I'll get to waste some monsters along the way.
Barry. Barry! You fuck. And where's Wesker in this room? The only way out of this room is the door I came in from. And... hold on. Behind this bookcase, which has not been moved, and could not be moved in the time it took for me to open that door. So where is Wesker? Where is Wesker? What? Instant teleportation. Plant 42, hooray, I wonder what the boss of this area is gonna be. Yeah, so the T-Virus just basically does whatever the fuck the writer wants it to do. The T-Virus infects humans, it turns them into zombies. The T-Virus infects dogs, it turns them into zombie dogs. The T-Virus infects snake, it makes it a giant snake. The T-Virus infects a plant, it makes it into a tentacle hentai monster. This is the worst virus ever. Oh, that's not sexy. That's not how... okay. How did they possibly survive? Anyway. Okay, so how did Barry get into here before us? Did he run through while we were fucking around with Lisa? Is that what was happening? And we gave Wesker the chance to leave the room because we came into this bathroom, but where was he hiding before that? Oh my god, there's a zombie. What is going on in this world? Let's go ahead and switch to this because I haven't shown it off yet. There we go. What key is this? Oh, one? Okay, we gotta go back where we just were. Can't open this door yet. And there's no purpose in going down to the shark tank quite yet. If you walk over that hole there, a vine from Plant 42 will come out and strangle you. In a non-consensual way. Yeah, after all the fucking bullshit of the mansion, the residence is a lot simpler in terms of like, here's a key, go open that door, there's a key, go open that door. Oh, that guy. Look at this buddy. Haven't you ever seen a zombie movie before, dude? It only works if you kill the, if you destroy the head. So instead of shooting yourself with the gun that you shot your buddy with, you hang yourself. Which will not stop you from turning into a zombie. Very inconsiderate and thoughtless, I think. And as you just heard, the rope snapped, obviously. Because why wouldn't it? There we go. Oh, what the hell? You killed your friend, but that did not stop him from turning into a zombie. You guys are all failures. Why do you even bother with life? Oh, I hit around the corner. Jackass. Okay, so now we have the key. We gotta go to the shark tank. And since the shark tank is the one place in the game where it is very possible to die instantly, I'm gonna go ahead and save just in case. Because I've made some progress here. And it's a good spot to end the video because like fucking 30-minute video, 6 gigabytes takes literally over 24 hours to upload to YouTube, so don't really want to go over that because it's going to take even longer and be even more arduous. So once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.